After countless years of suffering humiliation for his disgusting body, Yuya accidentally entered a secret world, with a leveling system to transfer all of his items and cheat skills to the real world. His family would abuse him as a child, and even when he saw a hot girl getting harassed by a group of men and tried standing up for her, the leader called him an ugly, pathetic fat ass and beat him down until the police arrived. But although the girl tried helping him up, he pretended as if he was fine and began walking away. This was the miserable life he'd become used to living, because just like the graffiti on his home calling him repulsive, all the other kids bullied him at school, and even his own parents abused him for being uglier than his siblings. But when he got to middle school, the abuse escalated even more, and the only person who ever cared about him, his grandfather, died that year. The only thing the senile man had left for Yuya was his house, but when his parents failed at stealing it away from him, they abandoned him, forcing him to work part-time jobs for the rest of his life. And so the years went on, until the day of his middle school graduation, because while everyone celebrated, his yearbook had the words, "Jump off a cliff and hug the ground." So when he tried running away, his bullies caught up to him, beating him up in front of all of his classmates, and even his siblings enjoyed seeing his fat ass getting beat up. By the time he got to his job, his boss fired him for being late, so with the last of his money, the only thing he could afford to eat was ramen. His cold reflection stared back at him, the same ugly fat man that he saw in the mirror, wondering how anything would ever change even after his graduation. But as he punched the wall once again, a secret door opened to a dark room, making him wonder if this was where his grandfather hid his souvenirs. However, he decided to open the mysterious door in front of him. But after walking inside, a system message appeared before his eyes, telling him that he has entered another world. And as more menus flashed open, he saw that he had gained the conversion ability, making him realize that he was in a video game, and wondered if he had the highest levels in all of his stats. Even so, the worthless fatso looked outside his window, seeing that he truly was in another world. However, as he saw all the weapons, he picked up the legendary ominous sword and decided to go outside to try it. But as he nearly isekai'd himself again, he gained level 1 swordsmanship. But the sword wasn't enough, so he decided to overcompensate by holding an actual long lance, become the Grim Reaper, erase half the Earth's population, and even wield the bow to become the bone of his sword. After trying the weapons, he realized they were all god tier items, but he was still level 1 and had no idea how to increase his level. However, while he was putting the weapons away, a massive beast began rushing towards him, but the barrier was able to hold off the level 300 bloody ogre. As it began picking up a tree to smash towards him, the gate nullified the attack, so Yuya realized that he needed to try using his lance before the ogre broke through. Throwing it with all of his power, the spear ripped straight through the monster's core, killing it in that instant.